everyone, we're at Hersheypark for the first time for the 2024 summer season, and a few things have changed here and there. We're going to take a quick look around the park at everything that's different, and plus, as there may be a new coaster coming for 2025, we'll look into that in a little bit. Over by the Kissing Tower there is a photo spot. The photo spot has been there for a little bit, but it looks like they actually changed the backdrop on this one. It now has the picture of the Kissing Tower with a roller coaster in the background. I'm assuming Candymonium, but maybe it's just some generic coaster. Over by the entrance to Zoo America is another one of the virtual scavenger hunt signs. It looks like they all actually say question 1 to the scavenger hunts located at the carousel, so they just have the same signs scattered throughout the park, so it's not really going from sign to sign like I thought it was. When you load up the scavenger hunt, there'll be a couple of screens you'll go through, and then you get to the first question, which is this: visiting Hersheypark is exciting because it provides a fun way to get outdoors with your friends and family while experiencing our thrilling rides. Like most amusement parks, Hersheypark has days that are busier than others, and it kind of goes on and on and on. But yeah, this is what you can expect. It also has multiple choice at the bottom of the question. At the height meters outside of the park, they used to, or maybe still do, have the Hershey Kisses characters next to each of the different height categories to let you know how you measure up. I'm not sure if these are the same ones that used to be out there or not, but they are now in the kids area right next to Zoo America. I don't know, these could be copies, or these could be the same ones. We breezed right by that area when we were walking into the park today, so I didn't check to see if I saw them. But yeah, if you want pictures with some of the Hershey characters, they're over here by Zoo America. Okay, I remembered to check as we left the park. The character statues are still out here outside the park for the height measurement, so the ones that are inside the park near the zoo are just duplicates of these statues. In case you're nearby and are interested, Beetlejuice is coming to the Hershey Theater September 24th through the 29th. Seems interesting. We haven't seen the stage presentation of this, so it's kind of cool that an off-Broadway presentation is coming to the Hershey Theater if you're in the area. Looks like the Hersheypark Aqua Theater got a brand new sign out in front. However, despite the new sign, it looks like the show is still exactly the same. Our Friends from the Sea, an educational marine mammal experience. It's still fun to see the seals and the sea lions, though, so nothing wrong with them keeping the show the same. And if you like seals, here's a nice big poster of a seal that you can take your picture in front of. I learned from this presentation that this is a seal and not a sea lion. I can tell the difference now thanks to this. Hersheypark always has cars and Chevy ads around the park, so I'm not really surprised to see this one. This one's by a shed that people will eventually use as the queue for a house during dark nights. But I just have to say, looking at the car that's actually here out in front, please tell me that there is nobody that's actually driving a car this color. This color is something else. That's all I'll say about it. I don't think that they have a new menu exactly, but I wanted to highlight the Spring Creek Smokehouse's menu because they have some really good food here. Brisket sandwiches, ribs, turkey legs, half a chicken, or a pulled pork sandwich. They have all kinds of sides, and look at these desserts. That strawberry cheesecake in particular looks great. Now, I know that Jolly Rancher Remix runs sometime, but every time that we're here, it's down, which is a little bit frustrating. I have yet to ride this since it became Jolly Rancher Remix. Last time I rode it, it was Sidewinder. Today, I can prove that it's down because the train is still in the tunnel, just sitting there, minding its own business. I mentioned the Chevy ads littered around the park earlier. This is a little bit different. I've never seen this ad before. They have these vehicles sitting over here now too. This Can-Am. These things are kind of neat. I've never really had any interest in riding them, but it's cool to see them sitting here. Not sure how long this bell's been here. I think I would have noticed it if it has been here a while because it's right at the exit to the train. I believe it's supposed to probably represent the bell that the train conductor rings on the train. You can come over here when you exit the train, or any other time as you're just walking by the area and ring the bell yourself. The Chevrolet Music Box Theater across from the basketball game in Founders Way has been closed since 2020, but has recently reopened with a new show called My Sweet Life. They also have a pop-up shop out here in front of the entrance doorway. Unfortunately, for some reason, they don't list the show times on the exterior, but I do like the decorations that they've added to the outside. According to the Hersheypark website, the show features Hershey Bar and his candy bar friends performing, singing, and dancing along to some musical hits from the past 50 years. So it's a musical show and probably full of copyright. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be going in to watch it, but just be aware that it's here if you want to check it out. Burke's Hot Dogs in Pioneer Frontier always has dogs themed to some of the attractions at Hersheypark. I believe 2 of these 3 particular dogs are new for this season. The Tidal Force dog, I believe, is a new one. Fahrenheit dog, I believe, has been here, but the Dry Gulch hot dog, I believe, is also a new hot dog. Correct us if we're wrong. Okay, when this video is over, I'm really going to need you guys to let me know if we missed anything while recording this. The prime example of why I need to know that is because this sign has been in front of the pirate ship for a very long time, as you can tell by how faded it is. I did notice that there was an open treasure chest at the bottom. I never noticed until now that the treasure chest was filled with a bunch of Hershey Kisses. That is so obvious, I don't know how I missed it. Like all theme parks with refillable drink bottles, Hershey changes their design annually. Here's a look at their 2024 design for their cup. Hershey recently made their 2024 Dark Nights announcement, and now, right across from the Play Dome Arcade, they put out their Dark Nights sign already. You can see Wildcat's Revenge up in front of a full moon, or a nearly full moon anyway. Today, as we're filming this, it's in the mid-90s with very high humidity. Seems like a perfect day for tidal force. Get a nice cool splashdown, but dun dun dun. If you're hoping to cool down, you're out of luck today. Across from the 1906 Grill, the store has been open, but it didn't have a name before. It's now known as the HP Toy Box. It's right over here in this building. Has a nice shiny new sign on it. Also outside of the 1906 Grill, they're advertising a Super Duper Juicer Spiked Tropical Punch by Trogs Brewing Company. I assume this is exclusive to Hersheypark, so if you want to give it a try, it's at the 1906. Near the Overlook Food Court, behind this fence used to be an amphitheater. They recently tore down the entire amphitheater and they're working on construction right now. So here's an updated look at the construction as of the end of June. Interestingly, they have a sign on the fence that features a Twizzler holding up a sign that says "Pardon Our Dust." The reason they chose Twizzler to be the mascot for the sign is, don't mind us, we're twisting something up. Now, Hersheypark hasn't announced yet what is going to be replacing the amphitheater, but Jen mentioned when she saw this sign, Wicked Twister, that used to be at Cedar Point. I hadn't even considered that. I believe they completely destroyed Wicked Twister when they removed it from Cedar Point, so there's no moving that particular coaster here, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't have a ground-up impulse coaster built in this spot. Those coasters are small footprints, and it would also help Hershey compete with Dorney Park, which is right down the road, that has Possessed, which is also an impulse coaster. So we'll see what they put here. It may not be a coaster at all, but time will tell. Some new merchandise. We're here in the Hersheypark Supply Company. I did see some of these items in the Coaster Collectibles store in Pioneer Frontier as well. but I knew we'd also see them in the Hersheypark supply company since it's bigger. This Lightning Racer shirt, I'm not entirely sure if it's brand new, but I don't recognize it. That one is $24.99. It's a pretty cool design. Right behind it, there are some shirts I'm sure are new. This Hersheypark Comet shirt, which is $24.99. A yellow child-size version, and a hoodie. They also have a new shirt and hoodie with the new Skyrush logo on it. The shirt is $24.99. The hoodie is $54.99. You don't often see a hoodie in this color. So, if you need a new color added to your wardrobe, here you go. If you're into model building, they have a wooden model of Wildcats Revenge's front train, and they also have a large wooden model of the Scrambler at Hersheypark. If you're a fan of Spirit jerseys, here's one for Wildcats Revenge. Spirit jerseys typically aren't very cheap. This one in particular is $78. Here's I believe they call these 1/4 zips, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for Wildcats Revenge. And also this sweatshirt right here. The black Wildcats Revenge sweatshirt is $78. That's also a Spirit jersey, by the way. If you prefer smaller collectibles, they have this deck of playing cards, as well as a collectible coin. We've seen collectible coins like these in other parks for other coasters. Most of them are limited edition. I don't believe this one is. I've seen a whole bunch of these between here and the Coaster Collectibles shop. Here's the back side of the coin, and you can see the price is $17.99 for this coin. They have shelves of merchandise shouting out retro rides that are no longer here. The giant wheel is one, with hats, mugs, and t-shirts. They also have hats, mugs, and t-shirts again for the Canyon River Rapids. That is much missed, especially on a day like today. And last but not least, the Flying Falcon. Again, hats, mugs, and t-shirts. Now, if you notice, these shirts are black and not gray, and these caps are trucker caps, and the others were not. If you're a fan of Reese's Cup Fusion, they have a bunch of new merchandise from the ride. Some of it's definitely new, some of it I'm not entirely sure if it's new, but I don't remember ever seeing these, the Gummy Bear and the Gumdrop villains. As well as this shirt design actually looks familiar, but they have this mug that does not. This shirt that says Gumdrops on there. And then swinging around to the back side, they have some more cups. They have this other shirt that I don't recognize, Chilling with My Villains. This is a kid-size shirt. A few pieces of general Hersheypark merchandise that I think are new. This shirt's pretty cool, the Hersheypark pinwheel with a bunch of information, names of rides. They also have a collectible spoon and a collectible coin. And this gray Hersheypark shirt, general original logo with the pinwheel. They have this nice little jacket with the pinwheel on the breast. And they have another long sleeve shirt with Hersheypark and a cursive font on the pinwheel. That one in particular, as you can see, is $29.99. And of course, we can't forget the merchandise with the 2024 on it for this season. Here's your shot glasses, your mugs. Have some water bottles that have straws included. Here's the hoodie. I'm kind of surprised, the hoodie's only $49.99. Here's a t-shirt for $24.99. Same design, of course. They have gray baseball caps for $29.99. and a gray version of the design for $24.99 on a t-shirt. Here's a 2024 picture frame, a gray 2024 hoodie, a youth size 2024 hoodie, and a youth size gray t-shirt. Plus they also have this other water bottle with no straw with a yellow cap, this tumbler, a snow globe, and last but not least, a keychain. Sorry, one more thing, a 2024 beach towel. So we hope you enjoyed this look at what's new at Hersheypark for 2024. There was nothing super major. There's just a speculation on my and technically Jen's part about a possibility of a new coaster. Not that we really think that there's going to be a new coaster. Hershey doesn't need one, but it'll be interesting to find out what happens with that. If you enjoyed this look at Hersheypark for the season, we'd appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Every like and subscribe is a big help to the channel. Also, please be sure to check out our Instagram page, which is appearing right over the top of Fahrenheit's lip tone. Right below that is our Threads handle. And then right under my chin is our email address. Please feel free to email us any questions, comments, concerns, constructive criticism you may have. We read all of them and we appreciate your feedback. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for watching, but the fun's not over yet. Click the box in front of my face for another fun video, or click my tree to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another video.